All right, getting ready to hit the road here. You can see the RV is ready to rock and roll. And we got Kat's car down here. Well, the windows are down, so we're going to have to adjust that. Let's see how that's done. So anyway, hope to make Albuquerque. There's a song about that somewhere, I think. Then next day, Winslow. We've done that one before. We'll see you guys from the road. All right, here's New Mexico. I think that'll be enough for this evening. Pretty country. So today, I don't know, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna head for Texas. I'm crossing New Mexico. We passed Albuquerque about an hour ago. There's the rig. I stopped for lunch and also to check on my repairs, which you can see are not doing great. Well, it's not that exciting. This little Route 66 action off the main I-40. You know, you see the old gas stations. That's how it used to be until the interstate system came in and wiped all these little businesses out. But we'll stay on this for a minute and see if there's anything to be seen. Coming into Flagstaff, Arizona. This is where my great aunt Mary used to live. There's the turnoff, and as you can see, it's pouring down rain. But let me turn this thing around. She, as you can imagine, being my grandmother's sister, was quite like an old broad, like my grandmother and the rest of them. She decided to move to Flagstaff years and years ago and wanted nothing to do with all the Hollywood stuff that was going on. Hope you can hear me over the rain. It's pouring. But then what happened is my mother had this really cool trailer, custom built and decorated by Jerry Wunderlich, that used to be put on the sound stages for her. And when the studio system, was no more, that trailer was given to my Aunt Mary and drugged up here to Flagstaff. So somewhere in these trees around us here, up in the, I've been and visited her place long ago. She's been gone a long time. Carrie and I, when we were kids, we used to come here and they would take us to Slide Rock Canyon, a really cool place not far from Sedona and all that. And it was this really cool canyon where you could slide down. The rocks were very slippery, and it was a blast. And there my aunt would take us there, and my grandmother and my mom, we'd all be there, and a great outing for kids. As you can see, this Flagstaff area is, really quite beautiful. Anyway, we're in Flagstaff, and we're on our way to see Cat. All right, we're going to do this in stages. As you can see, things are holding, but it was starting to come loose again. So we're going to get a little more serious. So we've been shopping at the local Santa Rosa Lumber Company. They got a lot of stuff in there, so we loaded up on stuff. So we've got a rivet tool and rivets. We've got different kinds of tape. We've got stuff to clean it up with. So I'll keep you advised as to how this goes. All right, so we got a pop rivet gun from the hardware store. I just put the rivet in, and you can see it did not hold at all. It just, because the backing is gone behind it, so we'll try something different. Okay, new technique. Went for the clear Gorilla tape. Cleaned it off, and we're going to try the clear stuff a little thicker. But we're running away from this storm. It's chasing us. The wind is heading this way. So we're out of here. Alright, well, we're going to try to outrun this thing. I am at Sherry's Farmhouse Kitchen in Oklahoma, and I just thought maybe you guys would, I mean, Seth said that it was a popular thing that I talked about food, so let's go check this place out. Are you Sherry?
I'm not. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good.
What should I be having?
I don't know. Why are you recording me?
Because you're the expert.
I am. You want breakfast, dinner, what?
I think I'll do a dinner. Where's it? Is that on this side? I see.
Catfish is good. Sirloin's good. Country ham's a big chunk of ham with a bone in it.
All right, so this is the blue cheese. Now she's getting my dessert. All right, so there's the pork chop. You saw the salad, the pork chop, and there's a biscuit. And the iced tea was really good. I'll let you know how this goes. Now you can see I had to barely fit in this parking lot, taking up like half the parking lot. Then I have to go out that way. It's going to be interesting. Okay, so I finished my dinner. It was very good. The pork chop was excellent. I had the grilled one. They do a fried one. I'll never know what that's like unless I stop in there again sometime. But that was a fun little side trick. And I was looking at this place. There's a Mexican place here, but it started to look a little bit too much like a fast food place, and I wanted a little local color, and boy, did we get it. Bye-bye. Leaving Oklahoma and entering Arkansas. Okay, it's Thursday morning, and I noticed that the awning was starting to come unraveled, so I popped out the pop-out. And when I did, then I went to pop it back in. This came out of its track. And when it did, it bent the shit out of it, and now it won't go back in. I'm gonna have to cut that off to get the cabling in. So I went to Lowe's, and we got a Dremel tool with a little side cutting wheel. And I'm gonna have to try to cut that thing out of there so I can get the pop out back in, or we ain't going nowhere. Okay, I've cut that off. You can see it was bent to shit. This is the cabling that has to go in as I pop in. So I'll just do it manually, a little tiny bit at a time after I take that all up. But you can see this got bent badly. Okay, as you can see, I've got it taped up and it will go back in now. All right, we're all back together again and ready to go. Okay, I'm in Winslow, Arizona, and I've decided to stop at the Falcon Mexican restaurant, so I'll let you know how this goes. I was going to make my own dinner, but when I saw this, it said like Mexican American. I mean, that just, and I'm in Winslow. I mean, I just had to try to contribute to the local economy a little bit. So, but I'll let you know what happens. Okay, I got to tell you, excellent ground beef taco. I mean, one of the best, handmade shells, really good. And I haven't got into the enchilada yet, but I'll let you know. Overall, the enchilada is good, like, you know, 7 or an 8 on a 10 scale. Tacos, though, are a 10. Great taco. You know, nothing that exciting about refried beef, but this restaurant, the Falcon in Winslow, worth the stop. pretty funny. That's famous Longhorn Steakhouse that I like to go to, but there's no way we're getting the RV in there. So we're passing through Amarillo, and I say we, it's me and the motorhome. And we're going to be going to find a place to park. The first place I tried to stop at was a washout.